Hello and welcome, my dear friend. If you're here, it's because you've quietly realized you don't fit inside your old self anymore. When people hear final form, they picture wings, light, or something dramatic. Heaven's version is simpler and much harder to fake. Your final form is the version of you that stops lying, with your words, with your choices, and even with your body. For years, you've tried on different masks. The one who never says no, the one who never needs help, the one who laughs everything off, the one who doesn't care even when your chest was tight all night, but still cared for others at every ache. But none of them fit for long. They were costumes for survival, not outfits for destiny. Now God is doing something different. He's not asking you to become someone else. He's asking you to stop pretending you're still who you used to be. That's what final form looks like in real time. You say yes, and your shoulders don't tense up. You say no, and your stomach doesn't drop in panic. You walk away from a conversation, and your jaw isn't clenched for the next 3 hours, replaying what you should have said. Your body knows before your mind admits it. It tightens when you agree to things that drain you. It gets heavy when you stay in rooms that are wrong for you. It wakes you up at 3 a.m. on the nights you pretend you're fine. God is not only working in your spirit, He's been retraining your body itself. He's teaching your body to stop cooperating with what hurts you. Pay attention to the small things lately. You open your messages and don't rush to reply out of guilt. You stop typing "it's okay" when it actually wasn't. You change "no worries" to "thank you for letting me know," because you're done pretending everything is fine just to keep access. That's not attitude. That's God straightening your spine from the inside. You start ordering what you actually want when you eat, instead of what looks reasonable. You stop dressing to disappear, or dressing to impress, and catch yourself dressing to feel like yourself. You clean your place, not because someone is visiting, but because your own brain refuses to relax in a mess that doesn't match where you're headed. That's not aesthetic, that's identity. This is God revealing your final form. He's showing you what your life looks like when you stop negotiating against your own spirit. You notice you don't laugh at certain jokes anymore, not because you've become sensitive, but because your body literally goes still when cruelty is disguised as humor. You feel your chest tighten when the conversation shifts into gossip. You feel that small wave of nausea after you overshare with someone who hasn't earned that kind of access. Those reactions are not overthinking, they're feedback. It's how heaven teaches discernment in a language your body understands. You've been asking God to show you your calling. He's answering by showing you your pattern. Look at it. You're the one people come to when everything falls apart. You're the one who remembers details no one else caught. You're the one who can walk into chaos and quietly see the next sensible step. You call that just how I am. God calls it design. Final form is when you stop treating what He gave you as random personality and start seeing it as equipment. Go back through your history. The tension in the family before it exploded. The friend on the edge who just happened to call you that night. This isn't random at all. It's a pattern. Your final form isn't loud. It's accurate. God is revealing it by tightening your tolerances. You can't pretend you don't notice what you clearly see. You can't keep smiling through situations where your whole body is saying, "We're not okay here." You feel it, that little internal nope that arrives sooner now, earlier than before. That's not you becoming harsh. That's you refusing to betray what God wired into you. You've tried to be the easy one, the funny one, the quiet one, the strong one. But ultimate form is not a role. It's the same truth showing up in every area of your life. Watch how God is revealing it. You reread old journals and almost don't recognize the person who wrote them. Not because they were bad, but because their standards were low. They made themselves small so others could stay comfortable. Now, something in you cringes, not at them, but at the thought of going back. That cringe is holy. It means your mind and body agree. We're not living like that again. It's about living in a way that doesn't argue with what God already showed you. You know which environments drain you. You know which habits steal your sleep. You know which people leave you confused about yourself. This is when you stop calling all that complicated and start calling it what it is: wrong for who you are now. You pause before agreeing. You don't jump to rescue as fast. You let people feel the results of their own choices without sprinting in as a shield. That's not coldness. That's God teaching you the difference between being loving and being used. And somewhere in the middle of all this, you're going to look in the mirror and realize you actually like who you're becoming. Not with arrogance, with quiet relief. I can live like this. This is sustainable. This is honest. That's your final form coming into focus. Not wings, not halos. A life that doesn't fight itself every day. God is not revealing some fantasy version of you. He's revealing the version that's been forming every time you told the truth, every time you walked away quietly instead of exploding, every time you chose rest over self-destruction. He saw all of that, and now he's holding up the mirror and saying, "This is you. You don't have to act anymore." Now, you're not waiting to transform. You're waking up to what's already changed. And from this point on, every decision either protects that or betrays it. That's what this message is about. Not hype, not a costume, just the courage to finally live as the person God has already finished shaping on the inside. Your final form isn't somewhere ahead of you. It's here. He's just making sure you finally feel it. In your mind, your spirit, and even your own skin. Here's what usually happens next, my dear friend. Once you start living closer to your final form, the world around you needs a minute to catch up. Your close ones who were used to the old version of you will feel it first. Not because you make an announcement, but because their usual ways of reaching you stop working. The friend who only calls when they're in crisis will notice you don't reply in 5 seconds anymore. The family member who uses guilt as a shortcut will feel the difference when you say, "I can't do that today," and then don't rush in to save it at the last minute. The person who expects you to always understand them, but never reflects on how they treat you, will be the first to say, "You've changed." They're not wrong. They just don't know how much it cost you to stay unchanged for that long. You don't need a speech. Most of the time, one sentence is enough. "I can't do that anymore. It doesn't feel right for me now. That doesn't work for me." You don't owe everyone a documentary of your healing. And it's not being cruel. You're still kind. It's in your nature. But now you are just kind, not nice, out of fear of losing people. See, God isn't revealing your final form so you can win arguments. He's revealing it so you stop abandoning yourself to keep the peace. You'll start seeing small, strange shifts. Plans fall through that you never had peace about. A job that drained you suddenly restructures or releases you. People you thought you needed just drift. It might sting at first. It might feel like loss. But if you're honest, your body will tell you the truth. Your shoulders drop. Your breathing deepens. Somewhere under the sadness is relief. I don't have to hold that anymore. This is God clearing what doesn't match who you've become. Not as punishment to them, but as protection for you. You're learning a new way to measure. Instead of asking, "Will they be upset if I don't?" you quietly ask, "What does this cost me if I do?" That's not selfishness. That's stewardship. He put breath, time, and energy in your hands. Final form is when you stop spending it like it's unlimited. You'll notice your standards changing without a big announcement. You'll stop chasing half-hearted responses. You'll stop explaining basic respect. You'll stop being flattered by attention that never turns into consistency. You're learning what your spirit, mind, and body can and cannot host anymore. And yes, some people will only remember the version of you that would bend until you were exhausted. Let them remember. You're not required to go back and prove you're still soft. You can be soft and firm in the same sentence. If someone says, "The old you would have do this or that," you can calmly reply, "I love who I was, but I'm not going back to the habits that hurt me." You are not dishonoring your past self, by outgrowing their limits. They did the best they could with what they knew. This you knows more. And this doesn't mean you suddenly feel brave all the time. There will still be shaky hands, fast heartbeats, second thoughts. Do the right thing with shaky hands anyway. Say the true sentence with the fast heartbeat anyway. Courage in this stage isn't about feeling powerful all the time. It's about refusing to lie about what's real in front of you. You might have days when you wonder, am I being too harsh, too distant, too much? Here's a simple check-in. After the decision, do you feel cleaner inside or more tangled? Cleaner usually means you honored what God has been showing you. Tangled usually means you agreed to something your spirit never signed off on. You don't need a prophet to confirm every step. You can ask the God who lives in you, did this look like the person you're shaping me into? And then listen, not only with your feelings, but with your body, your thoughts, your sleep. He has many ways of saying, yes, keep going, or no, that's not it. You'll also notice something beautiful. You have more to give to the ones who are truly assigned to your life. The friend who shows up for you too. The child who feels safe with you, the person who respects your time and your no. Your presence lands deeper with them because it's no longer spread thin over everyone who demanded a piece of you. This is what God is after, a life where you can wake up, look at how you're living and say, it matches. What I say, I believe, what I feel in my body, what I allow in my space, they finally agree. And that agreement inside you is holy. You don't have to post about it. You don't have to announce your boundaries in a dramatic paragraph. Just live them. Final form is most powerful when it's quiet and consistent. And as you keep walking like this, don't be surprised if people say things like, there's something different about you, or I can't explain it, but you feel settled. They may not have the language for it. Heaven does. God calls it you stepping into the shape He always saw. Not famous, not flawless, just finally, fully you. Thank you so much for taking this journey with me. If this message resonated, please like, share it with someone who might benefit, and subscribe to stay connected. Continue your awakening journey by choosing one of the videos on your screen that resonates with you the most. See you there.